Week 2, Session 1, Colonial Conquest and Indigenous Sovereign Foundations, Part 2. Before we delve into the historical background of the Iroquois Confederacy and its relationship with the foundations of American governance, I would like to make some brief commentary on the analytical perspective. The distinction between macropolitics and micropolitics not only relates to the scale of political realms, but also to the level of abstraction. Micropolitics involves our immediate sphere of experience and existence, such as our body, self, identity, family, community, environment, etc. By contrast, macropolitics engages with reality through abstract entities or mediate experiences such as population, territory, commerce, security, law, and order, to which we do not have a direct and immediate relationship. The more abstract the governance system becomes, the more gap there will be between the immediate and direct sphere of our experience and the system of governance, which in turn translates itself into less space for democratic and egalitarian governance. Democracy, to be truly representative of all the constituent elements, requires to be micropolitically organized from the ground up in a concrete web of relationship between each constituent element. Secondly, macropolitics and micropolitics also represent a different mode of analysis. While macropolitical analysis allows us to see satellite views of the governance of the territory, population, and security, micropolitical analysis enables us to get into the complex and subtle networks of power that make up the macro power structure. Thus, a micropolitical analysis is very important in identifying the most immediate micropolitical elements that are supporting or obstructing democratic governance to attain its full potential. There have been many studies conducted on the relationship between Iroquois Confederacy and the US Constitution and the American political system in general, but Renee Jacobs' article that we're reading is quite unique in that she approaches the subject matter from the micropolitical analytical perspective. The Iroquois Confederacy between the Seneca, Onondaga, Oneida, Mohawk, and Cayuga nations was founded in the current border between Canada and the Northeast United States between 1000 AD and 1400 AD. The Great Law of Peace is the cosmic and legal foundation of the Confederacy. Jacobs' focus is on seeing women's control over economics, property, and government as the basis of the egalitarian, communal, and democratic nature of the Iroquois Confederacy. The matriarchal aspects of the Confederacy, according to Jacob, foster the ideas of equal rights and the natural law that influenced the Enlightenment thinkers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau and the founding fathers like Ben Franklin and Thomas Jefferson. In a society like the Iroquois nations, where women are empowered, their body, work, sexuality, connection with nature are respected and revered. The empowerment of women is thus the basis upon which the Iroquois Confederacy was micropolitically organized. Women are assigned to the roles of clan mothers, matrons, and faith keepers. The clan mothers are given the constitutional authority to select the chiefs as the political authority. In other words, the clan mothers are not the sovereign themselves, but that which represents the people, land, divine, totems, and other life forms that constitute the environment. The power of checks and balances, therefore, is vested in the authority of clan mothers. The Iroquois Confederacy had contained many features the founding fathers appropriated, such as tripartite +1, decision-making bodies, federalism, provisions for amendments, freedom of religion, confirmation of the rights of the people to approach the council for redress of problems, prohibition against unauthorized entries of homes, However, the Founding Fathers omitted the most critical features of the Confederacy, such as the empowered status of women, principle of equality, inclusiveness of citizenship, and the communal land ownership. European settlers under the English common law were not able to see the connection between women's empowerment and democratic governance in the Iroquois Confederacy, as they were more macro-politically inclined. Women under the common law were deprived of legal rights, including the rights to divorce, property, voting. They lacked the natural rights and concepts of equality enshrined in the Iroquois Great Law of Peace. The exchange between Abigail Adams and John Adams, quoted in the article, represents the missed deeply democratic opportunity in the U.S. constitutional history. The male dominance of U.S. constitutionalism, according to Jacob, has turned the American governance to be modeled after the latter, in which hierarchy, competition, and isolation predominates. The core of democratic ideology of American governance, such as the natural, inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, checks and balances of power, federalism, etc., originates from deeply democratic structure of the Iroquois Confederacy, which is based on, quote, an ever-expanding interdependent web of egalitarian relationship, unquote.